Wills, Batonio, Treader, Taylor, hand stepping in for the injured Conklin. Mayfield on 2nd and 5, delivers underneath, catch made across the 25.
It's it.
2nd down and 10. Running play. Once again, it's Johnson. Number 2 rushing team in the NFL behind only Baltimore. Fake it. Mayfield floats it up. Handled by Bryant. Over the shoulder grab. And spilled out. They mark him out at the 50. Cleveland moving the football. Handoff. Johnson. Nice cut. It's got a hole. Dearness Johnson. Caught from behind by McCourty.
But that's how they feel about it. And so far, Cleveland getting the better of the trenches.
Traditional set. Janovich in front of Johnson. Oh, he's got a hole. Johnson keeps going right to the 2. 3rd and goal, opening drive for Cleveland. Mayfield looking. Mayfield nearly intercepted.
But he still doesn't want to change what he does, wants to remain aggressive here.
Instead of a chip shot, they're going for it. Mayfield fires. Austin Hooper, touchdown, Cleveland. Outstanding grab in the back of the end zone. It's for Cleveland.
This is what New England wanted to stay out of, 3rd and long.
Dime package. Jones tosses it for a first down. Who doesn't like a nice special teams touchdown, Charles? Unless you're Jacksonville. Right?
Unless you're Jacksonville, everyone else loves it.
Jacoby Myers with a snag. It's an intimidating group when you have Myles Garrett there and you've got Jadeveon Clowney. McDowell and Jackson have also played at a high level. Trickery, toss, Bourne has got an angle. And Bourne takes it across the 45.
They want to run reverses and draws and screens to slow down their pass rush. Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, getting that done early.
There's a hole. Stevenson.
And here in the early going, both playing to that level.
Stevenson remains in there. Fake the pitch. Jones looks downfield. Nice touch on it. And he hits Aguilar.
Wasn't there. Came off of that. Hit Aguilar on the sideline.
Extra offensive lineman here for New England. They get the blocks up front. Stevenson. His body in motion at all times. Myles Garrett said, we really believe in him. He's got everybody's respect. We see his collective vision. 3rd and 13. Dump off. Catch made. Bolden has room. Bolden inside the 5. The catch and run. 2nd and goal. Jones. Touch pass. Touchdown. A perfect find. Hunter Henry.
Really appreciate it. Thank you much for your service.
Thank you, Evan.
I'm back to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, what a special ceremony that was. Intercepted. Mayfield has it picked off by Kyle Duggar. And the Patriots continue to produce on the defensive side of the ball. Mayfield had been limiting his mistakes, just his 4th interception of the season. New England from the 6. It's a pitch. Good cut. Stevenson steamrolls in. Touchdown, New England.
Tight formations, they like to keep them on the field at all times.
Mayfield to throw it on 1st down, feeds it to Hooper underneath, and creates after the catch. So it turns into a 3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Motion man Schwartz, they stack him to one side. Mayfield on 3rd down, deep shot downfield, nearly picked off. It would have been J.C. Jackson's 6th of the year.
180.
Jones on a give. Stevenson somehow gets through there and holds on to the football. Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about. Over my head. Slicing through Stevenson. Spun out just short of the 30-yard line.
Although Garrett has gotten to the quarterback once on the pass rush.
Minimal blitzing from this Cleveland defense this season. 19.8% of the time. That's 26th in the NFL. Step up. Jones. Got his man. Kendrick Bourne. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun for Jones. Up in the air. Over the shoulder. Jacoby Myers secures it.
That's not going to come out. Now, we'll see more of that as he develops, but right now, just don't turn it over.
And do that. Touchdown! A strike to Bourne. A third down in this first half. Dime package. Mayfield sets up the screen. Ernest Johnson loses the ball. Patriots had a chance at it. Uche couldn't jump on it. On third down conversion, 6 of 6 in this first half. This is a 5-receiver set on a 3rd and 5. Rush coming. Jones off the hand of Bourne. And a flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense, number 20.
Making sure everybody's on the same page. Running play. Stevenson. Bouncing. Diving across the 40. It's a first down. Mason and Owenu. The Patriots' commitment to salute to service has been amazing through the years. Kendrick Bourne. Strong run. Jones, quick snap. Quick toss to the outside, handled by Myers. Ducks out of bounds. First down, New England. Against Los Angeles, getting 3 points here and there, hidden points. And that pass is knocked down. Intended for Aguilar, and he takes it all the way, but the ball hit the ground. 15-year veteran drives it through and adds to the New England lead, 24-7. Maybe it starts right here for the Cleveland Browns on a 3rd and 9 for New England. Jones in the pocket. He's dumped at the 20-yard line, busting through McDowell. They go empty once again on 2nd down and 5. On time to Johnson, first down, and tossed towards the sideline by Jawan Bentley. Nick Chubb tested positive for COVID, missed 2 games with a calf injury. And down goes Johnson with Jawan Bentley reading it perfectly.
Personality is a little bit more similar than people think. Jones a little more fiery than people know.
2nd and 5, Jones. Excellent extension and a catch made by Hunter Henry.
He's going to come alive, and I'm talking about Hunter Henry. We'll see a few more of these types of plays from him as the season goes on, not just touchdown catches.
Hand off to Brandon Bolden. Bolden takes it into Cleveland territory. Pick your poison.
Hey, what about us? We're not bad either, and they're trying to show it today.
Bolden remains in there. Jones dump it off to him. Bolden, great cut. Bolden accelerates for another New England first down. A whiff by Walker. Bolden makes him pay. Mac Jones, we asked him about the development so far on a give. Bourne has blockers. Bourne picks his way through the 5. And Jones said, look, I wasn't the same guy freshman year in high school to senior year of high school. First and goal for the Patriots. Stevenson powers in. Touchdown, New England. All day for the Patriots. Did not have any reps in practice this week. First down for Cleveland, deep hole. Mayfield over the middle, hits the Ernest Johnson.
Carolina got off to a 3-0 start. That counts last week. What they're doing right now with Cleveland.
Mayfield has to get rid of it. Low pass caught by Njoku, and took an extra shove along the sideline from Jackson. Mayfield.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 91.
Keenum from the gun. Keenum devoured back at the 49. Judon having a career year.
Kevin Stefanski's nature anyway.
It's 4th and 19. Keenum flagged down, and he's down. Kyle Van Noy perusing the pictures right now. Jones, wide receiver screen. Bourne. Look at him go. Shot out of a cannon. First down, New England. Isaiah Wynn, 22-yard line of Cleveland. Jones. Little delay. Stevenson. Takes it inside the 20. Once again, Ronnie Harrison. And looking for more.
180.
Stevenson gets the call. Handles the contact and keeps on chugging. Ramondre Stevenson is like a bowling ball.
180.
Jones rifles. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. Second of the day.
Kind of flexing that right knee, so something to monitor throughout the week for guys who banged up all year.
Case Keenum will toss it to Jarvis Landry and gives himself up just short of the 30-yard line to Kyle Van Noy. It is enough for a first down.
Let's try and get him as healthy as we can for next week.
First down toss. Johnson has room and rips through across the 45 for a first down. Joanne Williams grabbing down low.
6 for 6 on that last drive.
Yes.
He knows how to get himself back right when necessary.
Keenum, long ball, broken up. We knew we had a good team in training camp. We just had to learn how to win. It takes time. And the patience is paying off. Fourth down and 7. First down throw, Peoples-Jones inside the 35. So this drive remains alive for Cleveland. Jalen Mills there defensively.
The home team has won each time. Take that for what it's worth.
Johnson cuts to the outside. Here is Johnson. And then Landry told him once again, hey, don't forget, you're my favorite player. Toss it to Johnson. He just tossed that in there. And it's also 38-7. The throw hurried because of the pressure, and Keenum had to get rid of it. Judon once again. Keenum gets rid of it quickly. Landry weaving. And he's brought down at the 5-yard line, and that'll do it for the Browns.
Absolutely. And we all wish we could have something like memory eraser.
Second down and 8. Poyer up in the air. Rainbow is caught by N'Keal Harry. Seattle and Green Bay, the second half of our doubleheader with Jim, Tony, and Tracy. Kendrick Bourne, catch and run. Long strides for Bourne. And finally wrestled down. The ball came out late. And he's ruled down.
20.
Poyer packs the ball, throws to the outside. Jacoby Myers. There it is, his first touchdown. Jacoby Myers finally gets to the end zone in his NFL career. And usually, this is something that he convinced himself of. When he did that, he would play better afterwards.
We might want to check with his coaches on that. And his family. That's how he saw it. Open week and a big one next week for them at Las Vegas.
Keenum out of the gun on 3rd and 7. Sacked again. New England continues to get home. Head coach between 91 and 95. They made the playoffs in 1994. The Browns drop to 5-5. 452 yards of offense for the Pats. Bonus coverage coming up as we send it to New York and JB.